Hey, good morning, everyone. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Hope you had a nice evening. It is Wednesday, January 21st. And if you're joining us today, well, hallelujah. It's a blessed day. Any day above ground is a day that just how we want to start each day.
Order filled.
The alternative is not a good one. So Wednesday, January 21st. What we want to do before we get started really quick is just get the CFTC out of the way. This broadcast is for demonstration and educational purposes only. It's important to know that I'm not a licensed financial advisor, that there is a considerable amount of risk when trading the financial markets, and if you're not familiar with that risk, we highly recommend consulting with a licensed financial advisor.
Order filled. Order
All
submitted.
right, it's Wednesday. Wednesday, hump day. Let me see if I can remove that execution that we hear. So let's see what the news reports are. What we like to do, we like to start each session and take a look at what economic news reports are going
Order
to be coming
submitted.
out. We try to avoid unpleasant surprises, and we don't want to be in a position in a red folder or even an orange folder. High impact news report crosses, and the market starts going haywire while we're in a position. So to prevent that, we look each day at the Forex Factory calendar. And today, President Trump is speaking. I believe he's in
Order filled.
Switzerland at the Economic Summit, um, which is kind of a wild card. And then at 10 a.m., we have pending home sales month over month. Construction spending month over month.
Order filled.
And
Order filled.
those will be the main
Order filled.
news reports that come out
Order
during
submitted.
this broadcast.
Order submitted.
Something just
Order
happened
filled.
now. I'm getting a lot of volatility.
Order submitted.
Let's see what happens. We've also added gold. We have a new strategy, the Golden Goose. That's what we're looking at now. This is a 30 range on the Golden Goose.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted.
Mark was running this strat tonight. It was up over $3,900.
Order filled.
Yeah, mine too, George. Our ES Best Bot is up $3,000 very quickly. It must have attached to the one-day pass. I meant to ask the team about that. Let me just type a quick message so I don't forget.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled.
Okay. Yeah, sure, Mike. Let me see if I can figure it out where it is.
Order filled.
Let's
Order
see what other
submitted.
sounds it. Order submitted. Let's get that one off. Let's just turn them all off. Okay, I think that should do it, Mike. All right. So what we do, if today's your first day joining us, we're showcasing our automated bots here at Right Line Trading, and these are fully automated strategies. Once they are enabled, they will execute and manage the trades on your behalf. And we're going to be using a trade copier sold separately and trade a few prop accounts via trade copier. We let the bots run through the pre-market session. I've been letting these run since about 6 a.m. I turned them on. And we have now what we refer to as our leaderboard. Our leaderboard are the top performing bots for this morning in this current session. This is the shortest look back that we have, is our leaderboard. We also have a very powerful trade performance metric within NinjaTrader. On your control center, if you go to New Trade Performance, this will pop up. And out of the box, each one of the bots come with their own SIM account. So this way we could track historical trade data and look at individual bots and see which ones are doing the best. If I want to see what the AI best bot did yesterday, it'll be located right here. This is from 119 to the 21st. Our ES best bot is up 1572. And we can do that for each one of our bots. Let's see what the NQ best bot. The NQ best bot is up 1856. If you want to eliminate all the guesswork out of which bot to trade, we've developed what we call our best bots. Our best bots, for example, the NQ best bot, will automatically monitor every single one of the bots, NASDAQ bots, and only take the trades of the most profitable one. This way, there's no guesswork as to which one you should select. We have the same thing for the ES bots. We have an ES best bot. The ES best bot was this one up top. That's up 1572 for the week. And that one will simultaneously scan all of the ES bots in our portfolio and only trade the one that's the most profitable. So we've completely streamlined that process of which bot to select. We've automated it. So we're looking at gold. Let's put it on the gold account. I created just a temporary SIM account for today's session. It's currently down 900. It's trading 1 mini. And we're going to keep an eye on that throughout the session because gold, look at gold, is almost up to 5,000 already. It's insane. Our ES8 Unorenco, our ES scalper, is in another beautiful long trade. We watched that bot yesterday get into a monster trade long as well. ES moneymaker's in. Let's take a look at the moneymaker. Headed right up into resistance here. Let's take a quick look at the overall market environment. Looking at this current session that we're in now, January 21st, we took a big leg down during the London session, and now the market is retracing. The session opened right here at 1800 hours. So now we've broken above the VWAP on the S&P. Getting really decent volume here for pre-market. You can see my volume is up at about 3,500 contracts per minute. Let's see if we break through resistance on this 8-unit Renko. Where am I? We want to go to the ES scalper. If we want to take an entry on the leapfrog, we'll find the NQ leapfrog. Let's try to get into a long here. We're right into resistance on the ES. We got our ES one-day pass. The one-day pass templates are custom templates that designed to pass an evaluation, and they do it very quickly. When any of our members ask which one-day pass I recommend, it's always the ES one-day pass. And that's strictly by the numbers. Let me give you some numbers so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. Just this week, you could see the numbers. Let's blow these numbers up just a little bit. You can see this week the ES one-day pass on my computer is 100%. Does it win all of its trades? No. If we go back, I just started this new account, but let's include, if I go back a little further to December 1st, we will put in this account here. So you can see the one-day pass has $92,000 in profits going back to December 1st and $89,000 in losses. Your chances of getting a successful trade are about 60%. The one-day pass is a pass or fail. You're either going to pass your evaluation or fail it. right? So statistically, it's safe to say, I like to cut this number in half and make it 33%. It's safe to say statistically that 1/3 of our trades trading the ES30 range will get you a funded account in one day. So when the prop firms are running these really nice discounts, 80%, 90%, and you can get a $50,000 account for 40 or 50 bucks, well, if you buy 3 accounts, statistically, chances are that you could get all 3, you could get none, you could lose them all, but statistically it works out to, I think it's safe to say, 1 out of 3. And I think I'm under promising and over delivering, because our actual percent profitable is at 60%. Got a lot of members that I speak to throughout the day that do really well on that ES one-day pass. So we're letting the bots run pre-market, and what we're accumulating here is a leaderboard. I refer to these bots as the "what have you done for me latelys," right? We need to reach our profit goal when? Today, right? We need to win today and hit our profit goal. So we need a vehicle to get us there. So which ones are we going to select? Well, we're going to select the bots that perform the best, right? We can make it real easy and go with our best bot. Or if we have another bot that's performing extremely well, we let the data make the decisions. Right now you can see my ES30s are doing really well. My NASDAQ 20U, another hot one. Let's take a look at the NQ on a 20 Unorenco. It's starting to come back. It's showing signs of life here. Okay, at 920, look at the volume on the MNQ. Wow. Holy moly. Tremendous amount of volume. Okay, here's the NASDAQ. A lot of volatility this morning. Wow. Here's midnight. The Haymaker had a big day yesterday. Let's put the VWAP on the chart. The VWAP is this green line. Let's make it yellow just so it stands out a little. Had a big leg down during the London Open, and now pre-market, it's retracing. Trump is in the Economic News Forum in Switzerland. And he might be speaking right now. It looks like he pledged help on Ukraine. He said if NATO wants help on Ukraine, we're going to. Trump also said he's not going to use force to get Greenland. However, he is trying to negotiate a deal to acquire Greenland. So the market likes what he's talking. He's whispering the market's ear right now, taking away some of those fears. I think that's a big reason why we've seen gold popping. is for those issues that he's just addressed. I like that, George. Okay, let's keep an eye on our Mack truck. The Mack truck is up just under $1,000. Seems to like this environment. So I'm looking for my Mack truck bot in my accounts. In order to see the trades on my chart, I have to have the same account that's running in my strategy in my chart trader. Look, that Mack truck took a beautiful trade here. Caught that entry long. At 9:30, the iBots will fire off. Awesome, George. Good thinking. Let me see if I look at my strategies. Yeah, I've got them all enabled on the minis. We also have the best bots on the iBots. At 9:30, once the stock market opens, those bots will begin to trade. You know what? I think I'm going to, instead of the golden goose, that's not doing well, I'm going to unlock this and put on the Mack truck. I like to put a tab on my trade copier for each one of the bots that are on my leaderboard. So it makes it very quick and easy. On my Mack truck, I make that my leader, lock it, and then I rename. I right click, select rename, and I'm going to call this tab the Mack truck. I like the NASDAQ breaking through resistance here. Let's see if we can get into a leapfrog up through resistance. Well, the market's going to open in 4 minutes. Let's wait for the market open. Excuse me for just a moment. This is a good time to run to the restroom. Stay tuned. We're going to get started here in just a few minutes. Should be a great day of trading today. Bear with me for just a moment. Okay, we are back. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Game time in 2 minutes. We got a nice retracement back to the 50 on our 20U. Our leapfrog has been getting beat up. It's down 780. The Mack truck, on the other hand, is up 968. This is a Mack truck entry right through the 50 if it continues down. Let's make this our default setting for the VWAP. And then we'll load the VWAP here. Oh, this is setting up nicely for a short. The bell's going to ring in 1 minute. We're going to just step aside, load the VWAP on this chart. Good luck, everybody. 9:30. The bell has rung. Getting a retracement right to the VWAP. Make sure I wasn't enabled. Good. We like to let the market settle down. I don't like to trade the open personally. So we let the market settle down. The Mack truck just jumped into a beautiful long. Let's see if there's some follow through to the upside. That Mack truck's running on my 20U. It's a very big bar. Took a loser. The market hasn't found a direction just yet. So we're going to be patient. Our profit goal is 250 to 500 a day. Once we reach it, we're going to stop. My iBot's kicked in. Just keep an eye on the ES. ES is coming back to the VWAP as well. Leapfrog went short. Let's put it right above the VWAP. Watch the break of support. Oh, the scalper's still in long. Let's go to the Mack truck. A lot of whipsaw in the 30 range. Let's take a quick look at gold. Ah, Yes, I am going to include the Revos, George. I just got this brand new this computer. It's a dedicated computer for trading. And my intention is to have the Revos running as well. Yesterday was, we have the AI bots and the iBots running, the full portfolio on the minis. And I think what I'll do is after the live stream, I'll add the Revos. There goes the Mack truck long. Gold just took off long. Let's watch a gold trade. It's retesting the VWAP on the NASDAQ. Good morning, Rao. Thank you for joining us. Always nice to see you. We could get a move to the downside here through support. Let me go back to the NQ. Nope. Still a lot of whipsaw. Watch the break of support. I like this Mack truck short. I'm anticipating the break of the VWAP with the Mack truck short. See if we can get one on the leapfrog. Nope, didn't break. Looking for a NASDAQ long here on the NQ20 on the Mack truck. I'm playing the Mack truck. It likes to go right through the 50. There it goes. It's in long. Let's see if we can get a little follow through to the upside here. Come on, push on up. All right, all the risk is off. Push on up. All right, now we're at leapfrog. Nice leapfrog. Keep pushing up. All right. Got a one and done on the 20U. On the 20U Mack truck. Came up to my leaderboard in pre-market. And there was a lot of whipsaw in that 30 range, so I pivoted to the Mack truck on a 20 Unarenko. just to prevent that whipsaw. So we're in the winner's circle. It's a real nice place to be at 9:39. Took that long trade, that bounce right off the VWAP. Got into our leapfrog, and the automation did the heavy lifting. We'll keep an eye on our leaderboard. The iBots are in the game. Let me make sure I'm disconnected. I'm disabled. I wanted to mention it's if you're using a trade copier and you hit your profit goal or your loss limit, make sure that you've disabled. If you make sure that you're turned it off, because I can't tell you how many times I reached either my profit goal or my loss limit and forgot to disable my copier. Retesting the VWAP. This is where price has been bouncing all morning. This is where we could catch maybe another long trade. See if it breaks support. Here we go. Just broke through the VWAP. ES scalpers in short, I believe. No, the scalpers in long. Here we go. Here comes another pop to the upside. Retirement plan yesterday on that signal A was a big strategy. Haymaker on the signal A with these volatile conditions. Play right into the hand of those bots. Here we go. Mack trucks long again. Let's see if we get some follow through. Here's our 20U. Trying to get the risk is off. Let's get into the leapfrog. Another bounce off the VWAP. Here we go. That 20U is trading very nicely today. Come on, push up. All right. Quick 600. Mack Truck is working its way up that leaderboard. ES Scalper is benefiting from that move up as well. Let's take a look at our scalper. Our 16U on the IBOT is in. Let's take a look at the IBOT 16U. It's out now. Right back in. ES Scalper still in. Let's try the 600 tick. IBOT NQ 600 tick. There it is. No follow through. You can see the ES is just dominating our leaderboard. IBOT NQ20U. Let's take a look at that one. Here we go. So right into resistance. I always like to move my profit target right below resistance. I want price to have a clear shot right at it. All right, here we go. Hit our first profit target. Let's see if we can break through resistance now. Here, okay, we're through. A lot of whipsaw on the NASDAQ. See if we can get it to push up. The ES is dominating my leaderboard. There's a few NQ strategies up there, but the vast majority of the profitable bots today are on that E-mini. Here comes that 600 tick on the iBots. See if it gets in our window. It's in a nail biter. Come on up. Our ES, we're trying to break through resistance here on both of these trades. Come on up. Get in the window. We're looking for it to come into our profit window, and the stop should jump up pretty soon and lock in those profits. Getting some good buying pressure here. Here it comes. Come on, pop through. Oh, no, when it's that close, no way we can risk giving up that much. We'll have to use that profit window on there. That was a beautiful full winner to go up $1,000 on that IBOT 20U. That 20U Narenko is bringing home the bacon today, both on the AI system and the iBots. Right back in long. Okay, all the risk just came off that trade. Must be another profit target above. Yeah. Okay, it hit our first profit target. Now we're in on a runner. Looking for a home run on this move up. The ES on the 8U is headed to the moon, and the NASDAQ's not far behind it. Market's starting to rock and roll and whatnot. Come on, push on up. My leaderboard's starting to come up like a Christmas tree. That's when we know it's a good trading day. Coming up right behind me is Mr. Savvy Trader. Savvy Trader. Very quietly, the IBOT 20U's up $1,500. It's coming right up to the top of my leaderboard. Look at this IBOT. Back in on the 20U. Risk is gone. Got wicked out. Let's see the 30-second. We have a nice diversity of data series of bar types and sizes that we use. I'm trying to find the ebb and flow and be able to monetize that bot. We're going to take a look at the 30-second iBot, if I can find it. iBot NQ 30-second. There it is. 30-second. Here. Look at this. Wow. This thing is up $1,800 on this trade. Bam. Went all the way. A $2,000 trade. Let's see where we got into this monster. Wow, look at that trade. Look at that trade on that 30-second bot. It took the long down here at 25,200 and caught the target all the way up here. $2,000 trade. Amazing. NQ20U back in. I bought NQ20U. It's already hit our first profit target. Well, the bots are running up the score today. With that iPod NQ20U. If you joined us late, we got into a nice trade on the NASDAQ 20U on the Mack truck at about 9:39. Caught a long trade off the VWAP, a bounce off the VWAP, and hit our profit goal. that 30 seconds back in. Woo. Look at that. Wow. What I like to do when I see my ES up $1,500 on a trade, I always like to right click on my stop and I attach it to an indicator. So let me show you that one more time, where it says one sell stop, the marker of my stop. I'm up 1,500 on the trade. I don't want it to come all the way back on me. So I'm going to right click my stop, attach it to an indicator, and I select my modified fast, which is really our smart stop 3, and click OK. Now the stop flies up and attaches to the 15 EMA. Because if I'm up 1,500 and it comes all the way back on me, I won't sleep this tonight. So now I have a momentum-based trailing stop, and it's going to allow the trade to continue on its beautiful trek up without risking too much. Wow, what a trade on that scalper, that ES scalper. The 30-second drone is my number one. If I don't look at the one-day passes, let's keep an eye on the numero uno. Is the 30-second. This thing is going for going for the gusto. Hey, Dano. Thank you, sir. Good morning. See if we break through resistance here, take another leg up. We're getting a lot of buying pressure. Take a quick look at the stock market. We've got Savvy Trader coming up behind me at 10:30. And right behind Savvy is professional options trader David Wise. Dow's up, S&P's up, Russell's up, NASDAQ's up. All the indexes are up. Indices. Okay, it exited on a line change. So this one is using that smart stop. You can see the marker, the text and marker here on my exit. It says long exit line change. What that means is on a 30-second bar, my 15 EMA changed colors. If I put my data series to a 30-second candle, I'll change range to second. And I'm just going to load 500 bars. So that strategy, this is the bar that it's looking at. It's a 30-second bar. And the exit came right when that 15 EMA changed colors. Okay, that scalper's going higher. I'm referring to the ES trade. Well, if we get a break of this area of resistance, nice job, Rao. Great job. Rao's up 32.50 on gold. Let's take a quick look at the gold chart. Just under 48.75, 48.69, 48.70 on gold. My volume on gold is currently about 200 contracts a minute. So the volume subsided on gold for the time being. So Trump has been talking through this entire session, it appears, looking at the Forex factory. And what we're going to start doing is we're going to start showcasing, looking at the prop firms that are currently available and the features and benefits of their accounts, why it's a good idea to trade some and not the others. And we're going to start doing that tomorrow. But you can see pending home sales report shows a 9.3% decrease. That's a pretty significant decrease, almost 10%. Pending home sales. Okay, that scalper's coming back down. Here comes a retracement on gold. Jero. Give me a call, Gerald, when you can after the live stream today. Mine stopped. I no longer have an issue. Just jumped in. Just jumped in long again. We're back on our 30 range data series. The bars look a little small for some reason. Let's take this template, this chart template, and I'm going to save as 30 range black. Whoa. Okay, there we go. I think what we'll try, Gerald, is just a whole new workspace. We have a new update that I also want to share with you. We've streamlined the portfolio to where we're trading half as many bots. We just kept the strongest ones. Anything that wasn't doing well is eliminated. We're running a 10 bot portfolio, and we're just adding in gold today. We've got a gold strategy that we want to make available to our community because of the incredible volatility. And we've got a template that was showing really great results. Here we go. Let's see if we can break through resistance. Oh, 10:15. Retesting resistance. Here we go. Could get the break right here. Could get this leg up that we've been waiting on. This thing looks like it's going to pop. Look at the 20 U's headed for the moon. Here we go. This IBOT 30-second is up to $3,200 in this trading session. That's not over a week or a month. That's today. Really happy with the way that NASDAQ 20U. Look at the 20U on the IBOT. It's up 2,500. 16U's up 1,700. Well, the IBOT's crushing it today. IBOT is crushing it today. We're going to stay on for 10 more minutes. That ES scalper is still in that trade. You got to be kidding me. Look at this thing. Unbelievable. Wow. Does it come back up and test resistance? Let's see. Oh. Beautiful leaderboard today. Had some bots that really ran up the score. The ES, the NQ20 on the iBots, NQ20 32nd. The ES star, the AI ES star, that's running on a 30 range. The NQ16 Unarenko on the iBots. The iBot 30 range drone. ES scalper. It's in this position right here. We've got the stop pinned to the 15 EMA. ES4 Unarenko. 20 range on the E-mini. The NQ20 Unarenko on the Mack truck, on the AI. Our one-day pass on the NQ. You know, I wanted to check that and make sure the ATM is right. I think it's only on one contract. Sometimes that's how we find really great settings, is by complete opposite. So let's go to that NQ one-day pass. Here it is. So I'm going to disable it. Right-click, edit strategy. And we're going to scroll down to the ATM. And sure enough, it's trading one contract. Thought so. That's supposed to be on 10. So if anybody's done the update and you've loaded their strategies, the one-day pass on the NASDAQ mistakenly is that one contract. We'll get that fixed today. But in the meantime, you may want to fix it in your manually. Tell you, I really like this strategy. Well, let's keep it how it's designed to trade. Whenever we make any edits in the strategy parameters, we always want to make sure that we're in the right instrument. NinjaTrader has a glitch that will just change the instrument that you're trading for no good reason. So whenever we make any edits, we always come back to the instrument and make sure it's on the correct instrument. That iPod 30-second takes the risk off very quickly. As soon as you get up on the P&L is in the positive, the stop moves to break even and puts you in on a free run. This chart's acting a little funny. Ever since I pinned it onto my stop. All right. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. God willing, we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. This is how we wound up for today. This was the leaderboard, our best performing bots today. The Mack Truck 20U was the one that I traded with the trade copier as my lead account. Was able to reach my profit goal. We look to make 250 to 500 a day, and we rinse and repeat each day. Here we go. We're taking another leg up. That ES8U is up to $1,762 on that trade. Let me see if I can get a new chart. If you would, on the way out the door, if you'd please like my video here on YouTube, I would certainly appreciate it. I like to consider it job security. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Thanks for joining me today. Hope to see you tomorrow. So long, everybody.